What's up, guys? It's Veekanine and welcome to a very special video. I'm so excited for this one, guys. As you can see, I got Photoshop open, a Nintendo Direct bingo card, and as you can guess by me saying that, we're doing a Nintendo Direct bingo. And if you don't know what Nintendo Direct bingo is, it's basically predicting what we could see at a Direct. You would play along, watch the Direct, and cross off the game announcements that you put in here and hope you get a bingo. But I'm using this to just make a full-on predictions video for a Nintendo Direct, which I'm hoping happens this month of June 2022. There's no official announcement at the time I'm recording this, but you know, everyone's doing predictions, so I wanted to jump on board and make some of my own. I got a little book here of a bunch of predictions that I wrote down. I've got a full thing. I can completely fill this board. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first thing that I decided to put in is Bayonetta 3. That would be a huge announcement to start off the Direct. We want to see some more information about it, and we also need a release date. Bayonetta 3 would be a very, very strong announcement to start off the Direct, get all the hype levels going. And honestly, I really think it could be there. That's not like an outlandish thing to predict. I really think that we can see Bayonetta 3 at this Direct. Alright, the next thing that I put in the bingo card is Mario Strikers Battle League. The game comes out June 10th, but as we know from Nintendo's tweets, they are going to be providing free updates for this game with characters, maps, maybe even modes. So I think at this Direct, they'll be like, hey, Mario Strikers Battle League, are you enjoying it? We hope you are. Here's some of the characters we're adding in DLC. DLC or free update, one of the two. I don't know if they'll charge for it eventually, but I think for free updates, they will just kind of tell us the characters that they're going to add. Daisy, obviously, because the community definitely wants that. Next announcement that I'm putting in is Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Nintendo has been promoting this like crazy. We have a special edition coming out that you can pre-order. So I think Nintendo will remind us of that and also give one last little push of marketing for this game. It's a super hype game coming out this summer, and I think they'll use this Direct to just kind of get that last little push of announcement saying, hey guys, this is a great game, go get it. Here's what you can look forward to, and make sure to buy that special edition. The next prediction that I think we'll see at this Direct is Sonic Frontiers. Now I know what you're thinking. IGN's already promoting Sonic Frontiers like crazy because they have the deal to be releasing information about that. They just had a Sonic Central. Well, here's what I think we could see at Sonic Frontiers. It's not going to be anything new, just simply Nintendo showcasing what the game looks like on their hardware, and just reminding fans, hey, Sonic Frontiers, I know you guys probably heard of that game, it's on Nintendo Switch. So nothing crazy, no new information, but just getting Sonic in there to kind of show off how the game is going to run on Switch, because I know people are very, very curious about that. Okay, for my next prediction, it's a bit out there, it's a bit crazy, but Genshin Impact for the Nintendo Switch. I know, it sounds crazy, but at the same time, it's not. The devs of the game have confirmed to us 2 years ago that they were working on making this game come to Switch. Since then, we haven't heard anything, we haven't heard updates. I don't know if it's because the Switch hardware is kind of hard to work around, but at the same time, you know, you could get it to work on mobile, so I don't see why you can like kind of, you know, adjust the graphics a bit to make it fit on the Nintendo Switch. So I don't know, it's a bit out there, but it's a hype announcement. I really would like to see Genshin Impact on Switch. It's perfect, you know. Breath of the Wild vibes has always, you know, been out there when talking about this game. So I think if we could see that a big indie title at this Direct could be Genshin Impact. Okay, for my next prediction, and I'm 100% sure we're gonna see this, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. The game is coming free to play on June 21st. And on top of that, it is going to be coming to the Nintendo Switch. So I think Nintendo will show that off because Fall Guys, I don't know, whenever I think of it, I see the game, I see all its bright colors, I think, oh my god, perfect game for the Switch. It just makes sense. And it's finally going to come out free to play, so we can play it on stream, anyone can play it. It's cross-platform as well, June 21st. But that's not the only thing I think they'll show about Fall Guys. We've seen Fall Guys do some collaborations with other game franchises, like Among Us, Sonic, they got Sonic and Knuckles and Tails skins that you can use on your little characters. I think Nintendo could do a collab with Fall Guys. And what do I think that can be? Shy Guys, the Nintendo character, Shy Guy. I think they could make a little collab with a costume like that, you know, you can get it in the shops. It would be a cool collaboration between Fall Guys and Nintendo to include Shy Guys as a bit of a collab skin or event that you can do in the game. So that's something to keep your eyes on. I don't know if they'll do that, but I really think they should, and I hope to see it. All right, for my next prediction, we're getting into the heavy, crazy stuff now. Star Fox for the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch does not have Star Fox on it. Can you believe? And I think here Nintendo can make Star Fox show up in some way, shape, or form. Either a new game, a new entry to the franchise, or some kind of port. We saw the Wii U get some Star Fox love, but the Nintendo Switch, none. And I think that's crazy. This could be a big franchise to really push some sales. A fan base definitely wants to see it. And I think, you know, it's a pretty bold statement, but, you know, this would be a nice surprise to see Star Fox at the Nintendo Direct. Now, speaking of crazy things, I know, you see this and you're thinking, no shot. Metroid Prime 4. Now here, I don't think it's a gameplay trailer. It could be like a little cinematic or an update on development with a year seasonal release time frame. No new gameplay of any sort, just some news on how that game's going, because it has been so long that we've heard about this game being in development. It was in development, then development got scrapped and passed to another team, and we haven't seen anything. But I think there's a chance we could see it. We did have news a while back of, you know, the banner art on Twitter being updated to kind of hint that there's something Metroid Prime 4 related, but until then we haven't seen anything about the game. And what bigger place to show it than a June Nintendo Direct, when you know Nintendo is going to have all eyes on them. Alright, for my next prediction, in the theme of Metroid, and I think this one could be there. So if we don't get any kind of Prime 4 news, I think for sure to make up for that, maybe to apologize for no Prime 4 news, we could get a Metroid Prime remake coming to the Switch. We have heard about that before. I've seen a lot of people put this on their radar. A lot of people have been saying this is one I can really see happening. This is one I'm kind of predicting. So I think we're gonna get some kind of Metroid news, because Metroid Dread sold really well. Fans have their eyes on that franchise now. I think the time to release Metroid Prime or a remake of the game would be now. You know, it could get sales. You know, people, Metroid, the franchise has been reborn because of Metroid Dread. So Metroid Prime remake would appeal to fans who actually want that game because they want to see it remade, and people who are like, huh, what's Metroid? Oh, I'll give this a try because Metroid Dread was really good. So Metroid Prime, keep that on your radar. Okay, for the next prediction, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. We haven't seen much new gameplay of this game, and we also don't know the release date. We do know it's still planned for 2022, but we don't know anything about it. Last time, Ubisoft were the ones who actually announced this game, so I think a day for a new trailer and a release date could come by Nintendo at their Nintendo Direct, because this game is good. I have been playing the first one, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Really good, really underrated. I love the strategy in it. So Sparks of Hope, I'm very excited for it. It's on my radar. I might get it eventually. So yeah, I'm hoping to see some more news on it, and I think this one is very, very likely. For my next prediction is a game that I bet you guys don't even know exists, because it is happening. This isn't a new announcement. We know this is happening. Ark Ultimate Survivor Edition for the Nintendo Switch. If you missed the news on this game, Studio Wildcard announced that the Nintendo Switch would be getting Ark Ultimate Survivor Edition, which already exists on PlayStation and PC consoles. But in addition to that, as you may know, Ark on the Switch is pretty bad graphically. It can't handle, it's slow, glitchy, laggy, it is not good. But what they said they're going to do for Ark Ultimate Survivor Edition is rebuild the game from the ground up using Unreal Engine 4 to make it run well on the Switch so it can look just as good as it is on the PlayStation, Xbox, and PC platforms. They said they were expecting to release this in about September 2022, so I think that'd be cool. But yeah, once again, I just don't think anyone really knows about this game. I know about this game because I follow this game and I like looked up the news on Twitter and, you know, it was in my timeline and recommended. Then when I looked up videos about this, bro, there were honestly like 10 videos of people talking about the fact that this was coming to the Nintendo Switch. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't know about it. So I think this would be a good opportunity for Nintendo to actually be like, hey guys, by the way, Arc, it's coming to Switch again in a revamped form. By the way, the Ultimate Survivor Edition, if you don't know, includes the base game and like 5 sets of DLC, and it's going to be charged at like base price of a Switch game, or actually I think maybe slightly cheaper. So that's very exciting. But yeah, Nintendo can use the Direct to I'm not going to say announce the game because we already know the game exists, but to kind of promote this game, advertise it, just make people know, hey, this is happening. If you didn't know that already. If you want it, go get it, which I will definitely get. I'm so excited for that game. Okay, for my next prediction, a pretty big one, Pikmin 4 for the Nintendo Switch. Why am I predicting this? Well, it is about time for a new Pikmin game on Switch. They re-released Pikmin 3 Deluxe, or sorry, Pikmin 3, and then made it a deluxe version on the Nintendo Switch. And I feel like that kind of just went through by everyone's heads. Like, it came out, yes, but it didn't really get too much hype from my understanding. Obviously, fans of Pikmin thought it was hype, but people really want Pikmin 4. Another big reason why I'm predicting this is because we've seen articles about the game being done, or at least very near completion, and just they're trying to find a day to roll it out. And also, with the release of Pikmin Bloom, the mobile walking game on mobile devices, you know, using the Pikmin brand just out of nowhere, that could kind of garner some attention to Pikmin, the franchise, to hype up the release or announcement of Pikmin 4 for the Nintendo Switch. So, big announcement. I think it's very possible. Obviously, you know, all this could be wrong. No, not all of it. I'm sure we'll see some of it. But yeah, Pikmin 4, a pretty big announcement that I don't think is as far-fetched as you might think. We got that free space, so, you know, that's a dub. Okay, for my next prediction, Mario. Just Mario. No, okay. So, this one is huge. I have a bunch of points to talk about with this announcement. Obviously, I'm a big Mario fan. I'm so biased to always see Mario announcements. But here's what I think we could see. What I'm trying to represent with this image of Mario is mainline Mario, like a mainline Mario game. So, what does a mainline Mario game mean? Two things that I'm predicting. So, I'm kind of using this to represent multiple things, or one of these things. Okay, big one. Super Mario Odyssey 2. Crazy, I know, but I mean, it is about time for one, don't you think? I think so. Like, when's the last time Mario got, like, a brand new 3D adventure? Mario Odyssey. You know, that came out, and then we got 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, and to Bowser's Fury's credit, it was really good. Very short little expansion. But yeah, we need another 3D Mario adventure. You know, 3D All-Stars was just remakes or ports. We had Bowser's Fury. We need something else. We need something new. We need something exciting. So that is why I think Mario Odyssey 2 could maybe be at this Direct, a tease of sorts. Maybe just like 2020, like boom, Cappy, Mario Odyssey 2 2023 or something. I don't think it releases 2022, no shot. I mean, if it did, oh my god, that's crazy. That's saving their holiday, or carrying their holiday, I should say. But yeah, I'd be excited to see that. But what it could also mean, maybe not 3D Mario, and this is a super underrated thing that I see no one talking about. New Super Mario Bros. Like the 2D platformer. Guys, when is the last time we got a brand new, like, version of that? We got New Super Mario Bros. U on the Nintendo Wii U. And then we got that ported New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe that was on Switch. It's just a port. It was just a port, guys. It wasn't anything new. I don't want to believe that Super Mario Maker is supposed to replace the new Super Mario Bros. Series, because I really don't think it should. Because, like, all you can do is make people use what exists. You can't add anything new. You can't add new power-ups. You can't add new bosses. You can't add new levels. That's only something Nintendo themselves can do by developing something new and making it canon. And that's what I hope they do. I really want to see a new 2D Mario. I feel like it's about time for one. You guys talk about wanting Mario Kart 9. Bro, I want a new Super Mario Bros. Game. Because it has been a while since we've seen one. And lastly, another thing this Mario thing could represent, not a game announcement, but big thing for Mario, the Mario movie. I know it's been pushed back to 2023, but I don't know, new trailer, cinematic, I don't know. I think we could see something, an interview with Chris Pratt, I don't know. Just something about the Mario movie, and that's why I think a Mario game could also tie in to the Mario movie, because if you know, when Sonic the Hedgehog 2 came out, the movie, they promoted that alongside Sonic Colors Ultimate. They announced Sonic Colors Ultimate out of Sonic Central, and then had a whole bunch of branding for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the movie. Go watch it in theaters. So they paired those two together in advertising. So I definitely think Nintendo could take advantage of having a game to advertise alongside the Mario movie. So big thing for Mario. That's 3 things I think it could potentially be. Once again, Odyssey 2, New Super Mario Bros. Or details on the movie, all represented by Mario at the Direct. One of those things I think could be there. Okay, for my next prediction, it's a bit of a controversial one, and I'll get into this. So, 1-2 Switch, a sequel. So here's the thing. There have been a lot of rumors going around, or leaks, I guess, that this game is, like, ready. Like, they have it ready. Apparently, the title is called Everybody's 1-2 Switch. They've had a play test for it. They've had, like, video game testers come in and test the game. But apparently, the feedback by those testers has been so bad. The game is bad. People don't like the game. And because of that, Nintendo doesn't want to release it, because they're like, people don't like this. And we're not gonna lie, it's not our best game. It's not an amazing title. So we don't want to release this because it might ruin our reputation. So I have this in here on the off chance that maybe they go ahead with it and plan to release it, probably at a very cheap price. Or I don't know, maybe they work on fixing the game and, you know, releasing it. Or maybe they just don't care and they think people will buy it anyways. But yeah, basically, I think a 1-2 Switch sequel is definitely not in the works, is basically done. Like, we've seen a lot of information that this game is, like, ready. Like, put it out on the shelves. It's just Nintendo hasn't chosen to do that yet. So I don't know if we'll see it. Maybe. I'm just putting it in there because it's something I'm pretty sure the internet is confident exists, and it's just waiting to eventually be announced or scrapped. Okay, for my next announcement, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see this here because it's a big game, Splatoon 3. Now, we've gotten some trailers, we got the release date, it's coming very late in the summer, but I think here Nintendo could show off some more gameplay and perhaps a new game mode of the game. What is going to make Splatoon 3 so interesting that it just completely, like, outweighs Splatoon 2? A new mode, new weapons, like something new. What's the gimmick of the game? You know, I think it's time Nintendo shows that. It's a big presentation. You know, Nintendo Direct in June is a huge platform. Like, it's a big stage. So I think we can see Splatoon 3 shown off in some way, shape, or form. I definitely think it's very likely that we're going to see this. Do I know what it's going to be? No. But I think a new game mode, for sure. Something more than Turf War, because we know what that looks like already. So some new information on what this game has to offer would be really nice. Okay, for my next announcement. Zelda news, guys. Zelda news. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD ported to the Switch. I think number one, the game looks beautiful. The colors would really pop on the Switch, especially the OLED. Oh my god. But yeah, I think this is a simple thing for Nintendo to put on the Switch. I mean, if you made it work on Wii U, you can make it work on the Switch. You know, you don't even need to like add all the gyro control stuff. Like, you can just put it. Basically what I'm trying to say, I don't think it's very hard to put on Switch, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a game dev. But yeah, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD on Switch. I think it'll be a big Zelda announcement. Breath of the Wild 2 was obviously pushed back to 2023, so this could be something we could see at the Direct to replace the absence of Zelda in 2022. Okay, for my next announcement, another big one, and I really hope we see this one, Donkey Kong. The Donkey Kong game. If you watched our predictions video last year, I really thought Donkey Kong would be there. We have heard rumors for such a long time now that a Donkey Kong game was in the works, either in the style of Donkey Kong Country 2D or Donkey Kong but in a 3D open world environment. The key thing about this is that we're apparently hearing that this Donkey Kong game is being developed by the Odyssey team. The same team that brought you Mario Odyssey is developing this Donkey Kong game, and I think it is time. They skipped out on Donkey Kong's anniversary. They didn't do anything. It kind of sucked that they didn't do anything, but here, a Donkey Kong game at this Direct could be a heavy hitting title. Could really get the crowd going. Like, big headline, one of the biggest games they'll announce at the Direct. And I hope it's 3D. I really hope. If the Odyssey team's working on it, it's a big 3D environment. You know, basically like super evolved, upgraded Donkey Kong 64. But at the same time, it could be in the likes of Donkey Kong Country, the 2D platformer, which, you know, I would still take as well. You know, we haven't actually seen a new Donkey Kong since Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze on the Wii U, which was then put on the Switch, the exact same game. It's like very minimal changes. So yeah, I think Donkey Kong hasn't seen some love like in general in such a long time, so to see a Donkey Kong game at this Direct would be huge, and I'm really betting on this announcement being there. Like, I don't know, it just feels like it's been so long we've been hearing about these rumors. I think it's time for Nintendo to announce and release this game. Okay, for my next prediction, I'm gonna kind of cheat here and put another Zelda thing. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. Once again, similar to what I said for Wind Waker. I don't think it's that hard to put on Switch. The Wii U got it. And I really want to play Twilight Princess. I've been listening to music from Twilight Princess, and I think it's amazing. I really want to play it, because I never played Twilight Princess. I played Wind Waker HD on the Wii U, but I never played Twilight Princess at all. So I really want to see that happen. And kind of tying back to this announcement, what I think is possible, I hope they do, because I've seen people talk about it. Do I think they'll do this? No. But do I hope they do it? Yes. Double pack these two games. Make a thing, you know, make a Switch game, you know, cartridge that encompasses Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD together in a double pack. I don't think they'll do that. I really hope they do that. If they don't do Wind Waker, they could do Twilight Princess instead and just kind of release these things at different times, because I believe that these things are in the works and near completion. Like, these ports will eventually happen. It's just a case of if Nintendo wants to double pack them, or maybe release Wind Waker now and then, you know, save Twilight Princess for a rainy day when there isn't really much game announcements happening, or maybe something gets pushed back and they need it. So yeah. And, you know, with Breath of the Wild 2 being pushed back, I think it's very possible we see one of these things. I'm really, like, sure we'll see Zelda in some way, shape, or form that isn't Breath of the Wild 2, like something, just another Zelda thing at this Direct. I don't know what's going to be. Could be the Oracle games. I've seen people talk about that as well. But yeah, I'd be very excited to see Twilight Princess HD on the Switch. Okay, for my next announcement, I got Switch Online. So we have Nintendo Switch Online, and now we have the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack. I think Nintendo could add some new things for Nintendo Switch Online. I'm very sure we'll see some Nintendo Switch Online announcement or news of some sort in this Direct, whether that be a new lineup of N64 games they plan to add. That could just very well be all that there is. But what I do hope and think, maybe, because, you know, once again, leaks from the past and rumors suggest that maybe Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games could be coming to the service. I'd be very hyped about that. And if it comes to the expansion pack, it just helps the price of the expansion pack become less of a ripoff. I still think it's a bit of a ripoff. It's way too much, but it can, you know, kind of entice people to get the expansion pack if they were a bit hesitant or just straight up said no. If they add Game Boy Advance games to that service. But yeah, Switch Online, I definitely think we see something about that, whether it's new games or new service, would be really, really cool. Alright, the next announcement I've got down is Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. I think we're just gonna get a last minute push of like advertisement for this game, as well as like, hey, there's a demo you can play, so you can give it a try because the demo is now out, so you can try it if you want. And yeah, just one little last like literally the very last thing of advertisement that Nintendo can pull off with this game. You know, just throw it in there as a little mini headline at some point in the direct. The next announcement I got that I think will definitely show up, or I'm really hoping will show up at least, is Mario Party Superstars DLC. Some new boards, maybe some new characters, but like the first thing I said, new boards. This game needs new boards. It is Mario Party done right. You know, Super Mario Party flopped. Mario Party Superstars, yes, Nintendo, you did that right. So give this game some DLC, because dude, you can make money off of it. I want to buy new boards. I want new ways to play with friends. I'd be very excited to see some DLC for Mario Party Superstars, and I really hope it happens. If it doesn't happen here, I'm afraid that it might not ever happen for this game. Alright, the next announcement I've got, which is another one I think we'll definitely see, Nintendo Switch Sports. So the game's been out for a while, people have been enjoying it, you know, everyone loves playing little sports, but there's still some information we don't know about yet. Obviously, the soccer like little leg strap accessory that you can use to, like, you know, actually move your foot while playing soccer, they'll probably remind us that that's happening, and also they'll give us more of a look about golf coming out in the fall, because, you know, this Nintendo Direct is meant to showcase stuff happening in the back end of 2022, as well as maybe some stuff that trickles into 2023. So this is the time to show off the golf sport that would be happening in the fall. As well, maybe some new sports coming in free updates or paid DLC. I think this game could really take off with the addition of some other sports. You know, baseball could be there, boxing could be there, and even some new ones, maybe from the likes of Wii Sports Resort, would definitely be really cool to see. So Switch Sports free update DLC would be really, really cool. Okay, the next prediction I've got that I'm 100% gonna bet is gonna show up is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's Booster Course Pass Wave 2 of courses. I think maybe this could even start the Direct, similar to how the Smash Bros announcements would start Directs. Maybe this one could be there, but for sure I think the Booster Course Pass Wave 2 could be at this Direct. It makes sense for it to be now. It's been a while. Like, when did the first wave come out? March. So it's been quite a while. So, you know, to add a few new courses to the game, you know, now is the time to do that. You know, get the people who actually bought the Booster Course Pass excited for some new stuff coming to the game. So this one, keep an eye on. I definitely think we'll see it at this Direct. And last but not least, to end off the Direct, maybe Nintendo's last announcement, or before they end the Direct, they say, wait, we have one more thing. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, or as Nintendo keeps calling it, the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, we know it's pushed to 2023, they announced that, so yeah, no shot it's gonna make a surprise comeback for 2022, but here's what I think we can get. Maybe a new trailer, some updates on how the game is going, but more importantly, I think a name drop. I think it's time to stop calling this thing the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, or Breath of the Wild 2. Let's actually get the name of this game. The Legend of Zelda blank. What is it called? We don't know. I think now's a good time to maybe show off the gimmick of the game and present the name of what we're going to be calling this game. It's a big announcement. Hopefully it shows up. You know, I think it'd be kind of annoying if they didn't show any Breath of the Wild 2 info. Like, they don't have to show gameplay, just something. I don't know, like an update, a little teaser trailer, cinematic of some sorts, and maybe just letting us know how development's going on that. Because that is a hype announcement for sure. I know everyone really wants to see that, me especially. Anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap things up for this video. As you can see, we completed our bingo card. It's looking really nice. It's just so cool to see all these announcements, our predictions, just all in front of me. It's so cool to see like what we could possibly see at this direct. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not saying all of this will be here. In fact, there's some stuff that I find pretty outlandish that I have here. But overall, I think, you know, it's a pretty solid list, and there's definitely reason for all of these announcements to possibly be there. I'm not just throwing them out. I am saying, you know, maybe it's time, or, you know, leaks have provided insight that suggests that we could see these things. But you know what? We just have to wait and see at Nintendo's next direct. But what do you guys think of my bingo card? What are your bingo cards? Let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it, subscribe if you're new, and hit the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.